Hello, and welcome aboard Whale Pod to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm your Captain Whale, and off camera I have gone around and scoured every vestige of Ionios I could for all the information I could possibly, beat out of people. Or just, eavesdrop on them. Ionios' strongest here is about super bosses. I've only found one so far. There are 4 others. I've heard there are 5 super bosses in this game, so maybe the other 4 will actually come from defeating the first 4 super bosses, who knows. We have Gondor's Grumblings and the Sea, which are indeed high on our priority list of things to discuss, but they are not on the docket for today. In fact, we are back in the city camp.
Let's bounce.
And if we take out our map here real quick, down over by the 7 interaction points for the 7 objects related down in the hall dedicated to the founders, the 6 founders, and the shell of the first Ouroboros stone, there was a question mark previously. We know that's all too well because we had to skirt around it in order to talk to Sagiri when she was in the makeshift holding cell the doctor provided for us here in the city. However, I did not run into that question mark by accident off camera. Instead, I have discovered something about that question mark. It only appears when a certain hero is in the party. So sorry, Ethel, you're going to be on the bench for this episode. We're bringing Defiant Triton into the party once again. Welcome aboard, Captain. And aye, we ready, Captain. There's the SpongeBob joke. Now, if we press on the right stick again to pull up the map once again, that question mark is back. I'd always joked about wondering what would happen if we were to bring a literal MOEBIUS into the city. Well, now we know. There's apparently a quest-related event on the map associated with bringing Triton into the city. However, we're not going to go do that immediately. We are going to do that this episode. But first I wanted to show you that when not in the party, Ethel and Kamaravi hang around here with the lost numbers over at their training yard. There's also a quest-related event over there. I do believe that one is actually tied to discussions, even if the discussion itself does not give the quest. It is City's Children, which requires 3 bubbles of information from around the city in order to discuss. But first, let's head over here and see what this is at long last. Hey, wait! What's wrong? Ouroboros, I really need you to do something for me. Some lost numbers went on a campaign at Cape Triton and they haven't come back yet. I want you to find them. Oh. What happened exactly? If you could tell us the details. No problem. Let me take care of it. Got more time than I know what to do with, so I have. Don't just make executive decisions. Besides, we actually don't have... We've got plenty of spare time, matey. This little squirt's trusting us grown-ups to help. That's serious business. Be there anything on our plate more urgent than that? Surely not. Enough with the excuses. Why do you really want to do this? Because it sounds like fun, gah! I'm being serious. This is a formal request from Shiner of House Ortiz. But why are you the one making the request? That's cause my dad's one of the lost numbers. Looks like we'd better check out what's happening at Cape Triton. Yes, let's. Do you have any clues as to where they might be? It's Plains scavenging force that's gone missing. All the grown-ups were really worried, so I'm scared something bad must have happened. We'll find them and bring them home, don't worry. Standard quest, a young noble's request. Does make a bit of sense though why we do need Triton in the party. Cap'n Triton. And now... Oh, wrong map. Cadenzia region. Our quest goal is here. So we will head to the Cascade Crossroads. As you guys can also tell, I've been having a little bit of fun with the boat. Doing a lot of donuts out on the open waves. Pretty big donuts because that thing goes super fast, but still. Yeah, I've made quite a bit of progress on mapping in just the open ocean of the Erythia Sea. Still a long way to go, but I'd say I'm about maybe halfway there. Oh, and down here is an area that is going to take forever to map out because it's a swimming only area. There's a little barrier at that bottleneck that the boat can't get through. And there's a level 110 super boss roughly right about where my cursor is now. But that's for much later. Much later. Like I said, this is going to be a shorter round of side questing than the previous one because I do want to not be too over leveled for Origin and Zed. I don't know how close we are to Zed, but final boss of Xenoblade Chronicles is roughly level 81, 82.
No problem now.
And the final boss of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, though, was only level 70. What's that noise? Is someone fighting? Sounds like they're nearby. Let's hurry. Yeah, the final boss of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was merely level 70. So I'm going to be predicting that the final boss here in 3 is going to be somewhere between 70 and 80. There you are! Captain, you thought you'd have yourself some fun without old Triton, did ye? That takes some guts. Watch out, I'm coming in. Does this really look like fun to you? Don't look a gift captain in the mouth, mate. Hey, no idle chit-chat. I ain't gonna do everything myself. You'd think this was Triton's Ascension quest, except it's not, voiced. Alright, a lucky 7 unsheathed. These Agnian mutters don't know what hit them. Launch and smash. Oh yeah, if you notice down there on the talent art, it actually says smash CMB dot. I'm guessing CMB dot is short for combo, which would suggest what I have already learned about it, as it being a full smash combo, being break, topple, launch, and smash. Like this. Well, looks like that turned out okay somehow. So, how come you are fighting with those Agnians? We're scoping out a new place to use as a base of operations. The captain was fond of our old island, which is why we'd bunkered down there. But there got to be too many monsters there lately, and the food got old pretty fast. Yum yum coconuts for every meal, day in, day out. Sink me, yum yum coconuts are wonderful, matey. It's there in the name. Ah, belay that. Almost forgot why we're here in the first place. Avast ye, mateys. We're on a search and rescue mission, and you scallywags are being drafted in to help. Who are you looking for? You all finished up there too? Ahoy there! What, MOEBIUS? These are lost numbers, right? So then... Exactly, these are most likely the people Shiner was looking for. You hear that? They're looking for someone. It just so happens we're helping the Cap'n look for. Yeah, we know all that. But... Ouroboros, what are you doing here? Well... I see, so Shiner asked you to come rescue us. I guess we owe you and Colony 15 a lot, huh? Nah, why were you with these guys anyway? We couldn't just sit by and watch someone getting attacked by Agnes. Hold on a sec. You're not Kavesi? Took you long enough? We were so sure of seeing you fight with those Agnians. Well, whatever the reason, you helped us out of a tight spot. We're in your debt, thank you. Ha, very glad to hear it. Well, we'll be on our way then. This place is under Agnes control, so we'll look elsewhere for a base. Yeah, too bad. Wait. You can't just leave. We don't need your thanks. We can't just let you wander off now you've seen our faces. What? I'm sorry to have to do this after you did for us, but I'm gonna have to take you into custody. You do that for us? You're too kind. Mate, I don't think custody means what you think it means. Weird way to repay a debt, though, eh? I don't like to stay too long in someone's debt. We don't know how long we've got, so I like to keep my regrets to a minimum. I understand that. If you miss your chance to act, it might not come again, eh? Okay, ye lubbers, now be good and do as the man says. Got that? Aye, but Captain... The city's full of fine cuisine beyond your wildest dreams. Let that percolate into your skulls. Food? He's planning something, but what? I regret to inform you that he's not thinking at all. Oh? He'll be repaid soon enough. We like your spirit. Think of the grog, lads and lasses. And this man is a MOEBIUS. What an oddball. Sorry about all this playing. No, I mean, he's interesting. Would you be able to bring them back to the war room when we're back? Us? Bringing a MOEBIUS into the city might cause a lot of hassle that we don't need right now. You understand that, right? Yeah. Okay then, I'll see you back in the city. Wonder what they serve for dinner. Oppie and the others are still back in the colony. We better invite them too. I think you'd better ask first. Alright, head to the war room. But first, let's stop by Ol Colony 15. Hargan Point Camp is where Colony 15's closest teleport is. Hey, Avis Mech Swords. That's gonna get us closer to one of the gems. I love any quest that gives us more Triton exposure. Even if I gotta do my best attempt at voice acting, in which I will be the first to admit is not very good. Triton's giving himself a real run for best boy here. Hey, Appy. Man, everyone run off and skive off job. Appy show them what for when they come back. Poor Appy, the only one at Colony 15. Appy thinks everyone else abandoned the Cap'n. But now, I need to remember R goes further on in, L goes back out. Okay, our destination is the Var room. We'll head right there. Whoa! I've never seen food like this. It's so good. They all seem pretty friendly. Please, you join us as well. We have to discuss what to do about them. So this is how it is. You can roam the city freely. But at the first sign of trouble from you, the Senate might change their minds. Triton, however, is not allowed to enter or leave the city unless expressly accompanied by Ouroboros. When you said they'd be taken into custody, I didn't think it'd be so relaxed. We find being accommodating is more effective, and I'm heir to the headship of the Ortiz family of the Six Houses. Ortiz, I've heard that name before. You probably know Timna, my mother. No way. Then you're... Let me introduce my little eyes and ears. My son, Shiner. That means you're... Thanks for helping my dad. But he's so small. Or is it me that's big? No, mate, that's not... you know what? I can't be bothered explaining. You live in the city, so now we're friends. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Okay, then tell us more about the delicious food. And me. No, not that. We have rules here. Yeah, you came from the outside, so some people might not like you straight away. But when they get to know you, I bet you'll make loads of friends. Wait, so do we live here now? How do you not even know? You're so much older than me. Okay, I'll explain one more time, so this time, listen. Monica's calling. I heard you brought in some folks from Colony 15. Yeah, thanks for letting them in. They're welcome, sure, but ultimately it's up to them. And I assume you know who is still with you. Let me switch to a channel he can hear. Okay. Triton, you copy? Arr, I'm in the middle of something right now. It's dinner time, you know. Shut your mouth and open your ears. You'll guarantee the safety of the prisoners with your actions. End of message. Prisoners, you say? I have no doubt you've brought a lot of chaos to the city, but I for one welcome it. And of course I welcome the Colony 15 newcomers too. You're a strange one yourself, aren't ye? I come from a family of engineers. They taught me not to be prejudiced, but to judge things based on their usefulness. And yes, even when I'm faced with a MOEBIUS. What? You were a MOEBIUS all along? In the flesh, squat. So what you gonna do about it? You wanna beat me up? I'll take you on anytime. Not that you'd be able to defeat me. Oh yeah, I'll beat you up easy if you ever do anything bad. Don't worry, Dad. I've got my eye on him. And if it turns out he's a good person, then I'll tell everyone in the city. Shiner. Oh, you will you? Gah, you're an interesting pair of lubbers. You've got guts. This old sea dog will behave himself a little while longer then. Uh-huh, you better. A young noble's request. That was great. That was the absolute best. 2470 experience, 1530 gold, and 3 soul points. Oh wait, sorry, that was 0 experience, because I'm better than that. Gold gear choker as well.
I see some relations have changed.
Hey, 4 stars in the city finally.
It should be operable now. Looks like colony relations have changed.
Alright. Looks like it's still just those 2 here in the city for unexplored question marks.
Now, we wait.
We're gonna do a quick run around, see if we can't find any of our Colony 15 broskies out and about here. But first, I've recently learned that the Collectopedia card icon on the screen means that there are new Collectopedia cards that can be completed.
It's looking complete.
Torto, you're a real pal, so much that I'll split the profits 50-50. 200 affinity with Colony 15 and 1 Ultra Pure Gemstone. Orson here is willing to give us a Rage Amulet for some shells here.
That's all of them.
Or some shellfish. A Rage Amulet and 200 affinity. Saru here wants a whole bunch of fossils.
It's looking complete.
And we get an affinity, well, an Immaculate Necklace and 200 affinity of Colony 15.
We're going up in the world.
That's also Colony 15 at 2 stars. Oh wait, there's also more? More that we can do now. Let's see what we got. Ah, more Colony 15 stuff. A Break Brooch, a rare rarity. We have a couple legendary already, but still good to have more of those. Hero Van Braces. For some Pentalus region fossils, Asia region fossils. Collect plants from around the Great Sword.
That's all of them.
Any others here that we haven't fulfilled? That we can fulfill? All right.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
And we're already 3 stars with Colony 15. It does not take much to get them friendly with us. There is actually one more place that I want to go in this episode. We're not going to be doing any of the other question marks. We're just going to do a quick run around the city, see if we can't find any of our sea dog friends. Here's Torto. This place here is nice, not too dissimilar to a calm sea. The only weird thing is that occasionally the little ones like to follow me around. The kids, you mean? Yeah, them. That must be the talk of the city, eh? A real popular like. Yeah, that's definitely not it. Yeah, they're just weirded out by the pirate. Ronya. I've never seen so many different people living in one place. Colony 15 was way more straightforward compared to here. Everyone in Colony 15 was rough, wild, and out of control. That's not the case here in the city, like at all. It's gonna be tough adjusting to the new state of things, but Captain's orders are Captain's orders after all. And I can't believe Monica is so distrustful of this old sea dog just because of how he looks. Wow, way to be racist against MOEBIUS there, Monica. Someone cancel Monica on Twitter over this. Hey, Kyo. I'm so bored. Is there anything for me to do in this place? Yeah, you could probably play with the kiddos. But now with that all done and dusted, the other thing I want to show off is back in the Cadenzia region. Salmon now has a question mark over his head. This is a talk to him sort of event rather than a approach somewhere and get a little scene sort of quest. Oh yeah, speaking of that, there was one that I accidentally bumped into off camera and I hadn't saved recently, so I couldn't just close the game out of the scene without losing any other progress. So I'm just going to show off right now that We do have the new inspector. This is from the fort right outside the Keves Castle. So this is technically for the Keves Castle now that we have defeated Consul C and liberated the castle at long last. And basically the gist of it is we need to go around to the colonies and check on the situation there and see what's up. And we'll get around to that later. Maybe not even in the main story. That might be part of the post story. Oh yeah, the solid weak guard boosts block rate by 41%. Hero Van braces 55% more damage to higher level enemies. Break Broach lowers break resistance by a flat 22 percentage points. Boosts the amount of HP healed from using healing arts by 21%. And boosts damage from bleed by 275%. Oh, and boosts aggro reduction over time by 115%. I'll clear off the items off camera. And hello there, Mr. Salmon. There's something that Salmon been turning over in mind. Friends still have piece of origin metal, yes? Well, I mean, we gave it all to you. Salmon disappoint to hear. Their tiny gleam on radar, slightest blip of light. Really? Huh. I wonder if it's this. Yeah, sorta looks like origin metal if you squint. Yes, that's it. It's really origin metal, but it's small, so origin shard better name. Gray find mostly ones of that size. Oh yeah, he was collecting them when we met. I suppose you asked him to collect them for you. Mr. Salmon, do you need more origin metal or for something? Ship is already perfect. But if Salmon have more, then more effective use can be found. If Salmon have origin metal, then Salmon able to construct thing like Blade of Noah. Not bad. Wait, you can really do that? Salmon can do this thing with Ultimate Hammer. Salmon have this idea while tinkering with Engine of Bravery. You just randomly came up with that? If Friend's going to beat up boss of MOEBIUS, then Friends want good blade, yes? Of course. Good, then settled. Friends find origin shard to make blades more strong, but that not all. We also need Nopon who wield this hammer. What do we need Nopon for? Origin metal only be able to worked by Ultimate Hammer. Let's see, let Salmon see how many Nopon who know ancient technique for use only with this hammer. Salmon think there's 6 scattered in world. Okay, so first we go looking for the Nopon who wield hammers like that. Tell them to meet Salmon here at workshop. The odd shards you found were revealed to be origin shards. The names of the odd shards have been changed to origin shards. Uniting the 7 Nopon. Alright. We're gonna be finding some pawns. Let's go into the key items and see what we have here. Okay, they're all designated to various shapes still. Rectangular origin shard. Rhomboid origin shard, hexagonal origin shard, round origin shard, square origin shard, toroidal origin shard, trigonal origin shard. Yep, those are the origin shards, all right. Now, let's do a process of elimination style Nopon roundup. First things first, I'm pretty sure one of them is chilling at this here for Honest Hulk. Hillside for Honest Hulk. I wonder if we're gonna only find 5 and then have it be revealed that Riku's the last one. Hey, Pain, nice hammer you got there. Hey, Pain, you're a merchant, yeah? Can you actually use that ultimate hammer? Of course, Pain just used for crush mid-afternoon armored chestnut snack. I've heard it's a pretty important hammer. Are you allowed to use it for snack purposes? It better than let hammer get rusty crusty. Pain consider taking disciple to teach hammer skill to, but everyone only interest in trade. How would you feel about using the chance to get to how would you feel about the chance to get to properly use it again? There's someone with a hammer-shaped favor to ask. Pain retired from that sweaty work long time ago. Didn't we help you out when you were on your last legs? Meh. Pain got no choice, but Pain not come cheap. Well, work something out. Pain accept. Is workshop ready? Here are the coordinates. We'll catch up with you later. Pain prepare cost estimate for friends. 7 Nopon info acquired.
I see some relations have changed.
Alright. I have no idea where the rest of these could be. We're going to start by stopping by the various Pharaonis hulks. Let's go to the Battle Scar here. Oh, one of them might be, Rapapa. We might need to complete Doric for this. Let's, Fornis. Lake Rosento Camp, let's start there. Trying to think why I was seeing Nopon with hammers. And I honestly think Rapapa might be one of them. So, we might be finishing Doric soon. No hammer pawn here. Let's check out the Pharaonis hulks here, then go to the camps in the region that also have Nopon at them. Actually, I don't know if Trader Pawn are going to have any hammers at all. It might actually be better to look around colonies, see if there are any Nopon that have a hammer there. Hey, Dinzel. We found Dorn and Bam Bam again. Oh yeah, I took Ethel to speak of Bolearis and he just thought he was hallucinating.
Got a feeling in my bones.
Well, keep feeling it, because that's all you're getting right now, Cap'n. You know what? I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We're gonna follow up on that hunch of mine. Which means, we're also gonna see if we can send Nopon out to more colonies now. Nope, not map. We want heroes. We need Valdi in the party for this, if I'm remembering correctly. You're here, Valdi. I don't know if I want you to be or not yet, but you're here. There's Mecha Friend wandering about all Mecha Friend-like. No, Rapapa just has a wrench. We're gonna keep going around to various places. So... Tableland for Honest Hulk, travel to it. Yeah. We're actually gonna check out this discussion spot here a little bit.
Food.
We need to find 5 of the 7 Nopon. Well, 6 of the 7. We already know where Salmon is. Then we'll get a discussion about who or where the last one could be.
Where to from here?
I am gonna actually head back to Salmon. See if Salmon can give us any sort of tip to where the Nopons can be found. Salmon is... Is he up on the roof? There's Triton and Appy, actually. All colony 15 friends in city. Appy here because Captain looks sad. Hey, Triton. Are you gonna make an end of Zed? That'll be the mother of all battles and no mistake. I wonder if Triton would actually even be able to do anything against Zed.
Something so valuable.
You know what? I'm gonna pause the recording and I'll be back when we've found the Nopon. Actually, I'm gonna find all of them and then come back once I've found where all of them are, so see you then. And we're back, sorta. I have learned that 3 of these Nopon are locked behind quests we have not done yet, but for the 2 we can find, here is Jinjin. Jinjin is not one of the ones locked behind one of the quests I was talking about. But Jinjin does appear to have a quest for us. Do you live all alone out here in the forest? Jinjin go wherever wind blow, like strong dandelion fluffs. What? Time for Jinjin to choose best tree shade to nap in by chasing brown butterfly. The Wildwood Life. We'll set it as active for now, okay.
To add more names.
Follow Jinjin's tracks. What's the recommended level on the Wildwood Life? 50. Nopon coin silver 7, we'll go for it. Jinjin heads down here by way of these very dangerous goggles. I believe. Yes, follow more Jinjin tracks. We do have land set up to hopefully take any enemy aggro if we draw it.
Smarts.
Alright, footprints. Wait.
Let's use this.
You are heading down here, right? Footprints? Okay, yeah, they are.
That. Smarts.
Jinjin tracks. Scary goggles up here. Let's try and avoid being seen by them. We lost tracks here, it looks like. Water makes silence. No croak, no chirp, no want of touch, and time of Jinjin to melt clean away. What is it? What does it mean? Perhaps she's giving us some sort of warning. Jinjin walks so Jinjin can hear voice of ground. Jinjin's tracks. Tracking back this way. Ah, now Jinjin's heading down here. Yeah, this time, in addition to the gem that says lands should start with some aggro, I also have a phantom feather on him to have him just accrue aggro every second. Morning sunrise and bed run away. Jin chased dreams all the way to here. Maybe this is her favorite place? Rain and dew make ants of blue, ultramarine for precise hue. Jin show the way. Okay, this is Nopon speaking in a bit of poetry and riddles. Alright. Jin's running this way. Fortunately, Jin's treehouse is a skip travel point, so once we're done here, we can just get back automatically. The birds and the frogs having a bit of a scuffle out there in the poison water. Jin not go any further, only thoughts run ahead. Jin wants to avoid love raspberry stain spreading. Are you saying there's something dangerous up ahead? Soon it time to give chairs of travelers back to Tartan Ladybird. Alright, more Jin tracks. Through here doesn't seem like it's too dangerous. I think the quest also does clear off the path for you a little bit. And why the heck did it not clear off the path when we were here for Noah's... Well, not for Noah's quest yet. We get it, Senna, you're filthy. And the tracks are leading us right back over here. Jin feel tickle in chest when hear words. Tomorrow Jin have conversation with birds. Aren't you lonesome on your own, Jin? Do you want us to take you to a colony or a caravan or something? Jin fine. Jin waiting for a day when 7 anvils ring. Only then will Jin leave garden. I see, there's something you have to do. Oh, huh? Well, I guess we'll come back and see you someday. Little do you know, Senna, someday is today. 0 experience, 1250 G, 3 soul points, and the most important part of this whole thing, 7 Nopon coins. And the real most important part of this whole thing, there is now... We now have the ability to continue uniting 7 Nopon. We'll activate that. And then climb this ladder. Hi, Jin. You have that's a mighty looking hammer you have there. Jin, could we persuade you to wield that hammer for us? We kinda need a favor. You have need of anvil of Jin. Jin happy to drop everything and help. Thank you so much. I'll send you the coordinates of the place we need you to go. We'll meet you there later, okay? Are you going to go alone? Jin make all sorrow skip with power of noise. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that means you'll be fine. 7 Nopon, 2 of 5.
See, some relations have changed.
We can only get to 3 of 5 without doing any additional questing. There are 2 locked behind quests, and the one that is not locked behind a quest is locked behind a discussion, which requires us to do the 2 quests that the other 2 are locked behind. How do I know this? Well, simple. I broke down and looked it up because, well, I looked literally everywhere and could only find one other. So I found that Jin was down there in the Mock the Wildwood Lower, and that the others were locked behind either quests or the discussion, which is in turn locked behind the quests because, well, we need to do the quests to get the discussion. Well, to get the last 2 pawns to get the discussion. The only other one I was able to find on the very absolute last place I was considering going, before just breaking down and literally scouring every inch of every colony for hammer-wielding Nopon, is here at the Sage's domicile, right next to the Nopon coin exchange, which we looked at once, and have never cared to use again, is Berber. Berber has a very fearsome-looking hammer. Friends, find more Nopon coin? Or could friends not wait for latest work of Berber? We're looking for a Nopon who can wield the ultimate hammer. Meh, this is tool that passed down from Masterpon, who taught way of build trick cavern. Berber astonished that there are people who know value of hammer. Berber happy to help with tasks. I'm glad to hear it. You'll need to go to the coordinates I've sent you and report to a Nopon called Salmon. Berber, go now! 7 Nopon, 3 of 5.
I see some relations have changed.
Oh, and one of the quests locked behind is not completing Doric. As we saw earlier, Rapapa has a wrench, not a hammer. But with the first 3 Nopon out of the way, that's where we're going to end this episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. If you like this episode, make sure to like, comment, and sub to the channel if you have not done so already, WhalePod. All 3 of those help me immensely and cost you only a few moments of your time. Also, if you do sub to the channel, make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date with all my latest uploads. And with that all out of the way, I have been your Captain Whale. I hope you all are having fantastic days, WhalePod. But until next time, this is goodbye.